Part 5. Please vote. If you're watching this, this is part 5 of a series of 5. You've got to persuade yourself to vote. I'm sorry. You've been conditioned not to vote. Okay, fine. You understand that you don't need to vote. But I'm asking you to vote. Even if you vote for the wrong candidate, that you vote for somebody else, please vote. In Bournemouth East, I like to see a 97% turnout next month or the month after, whenever we get a general election. I don't know how to get that kind of commitment from people today. It's not a question of apathy, it's not a question of complacency, it's a question of how do we motivate people to get down to the ballot box? Do we take the ballot box to the people? There's an idea. Hi, have you voted? No? Well, can you sign this and you can vote? I physically can't go to door to door. I'm literally down to my last pennies. I'm not asking you for money. Please do not send any money to me at all. Do not. I want to persuade you through YouTube. I want to persuade you through Facebook. I want to persuade you through email. I want to see my face on the telly. I want BBC Question Time to get me on the panel. I want to see how you react to my presence on the telly, because the telly gets into the homes of millions of people every day, and it's the cheapest option. But the Tories don't want me to get on telly because they know that I'll slam them. Tobias Elwood doesn't want to sit next to me on the panel because he knows that I'll hammer him. Why haven't you contacted me in 18 months? Why haven't you replied to my emails about constitutional reform, about benefit reform? Why haven't you answered my questions about why the job centre stopped benefits? Why wasn't my concerns incorporated into the Welfare Reform Act of 2007? Because they knew it. 2005, handwritten letters to the Department of Work and Pensions. I want to be involved in how I fix benefit provision in this country. I have a stake in how benefits are applied to people's claims. I know more about benefits than most of the benefit agency, because I've been unemployed for so long. I've tried everything to get off the dole. I don't know how to get a job. I seriously don't. Other than to tell you you can trust me. I am trustworthy. And that apparently is not newsworthy. How do I fix benefits if I'm ignored? This is why Parliament ain't working for us. This is why MPs don't work for us. This is why the civil service don't work for us. This is why the job centre don't work for us. Because they would give you a list of the legislation that applies to your case for unemployment. Dodger, be quiet. It's my dog barking away. Sorry about that. Alright, you feel better now, Dodge? I feel better that I've got a lot of this off my chest. I don't even know if anyone's going to see this. It's going to take me 2 days to upload it, so that's a problem. But all I can do is tell you from the heart that please vote. And look at the evidence. I want to see all the candidates for Bournemouth East on the telly in a debate, case by case, constituency by constituency. Every constituency having an internet channel, and that you can log in and you can see all the candidates, even if they are Monster Raving Loony Party, even if they are UKIP, even if they are BNP, even if they are Tory or Lib Dem or Labour or English Christian Party, or whoever the candidates are. I believe the broadcasters have a duty and an obligation to put those people on the telly, no matter what the cost. Because at the end of the day, our democracy, our vote is priceless. You only have 2 or 3 opportunities to have your voice counted in the normal democratic process, which is corrupt, which is abusive, which is bankrupt, which is incompetent, yes. But for now, until we change it in Parliament, this is the best that we've got. And if you don't vote, you are throwing away your right to have a say. You've got to vote. How do I persuade you all, everyone, the 97% of us that are eligible to vote? Why can't you vote? You don't know enough. You want to ignore the problem. You want to, oh, the Tories will get elected, so why should I bother? If nobody voted for the Tories could not be elected. If nobody voted Labour, nobody voted Lib Dem, if nobody voted for any of the above, they don't get elected. They have to run it again and again and again and again. But politics being politics, you only need 1 vote to get someone in power. If 90% of the voters stayed at home, the 3% that didn't would determine your future. They would write the Welfare Reform Act 2010 that basically said if you fail to attend a job centre interview, you are locked up for life. They could do it. You don't believe me? Do it and see what happens. You've got to vote. You've got to exercise your fundamental right to elect your MP. You cannot stay at home. You've got to go and vote. Why? What's the point? I don't. There's a minority of people that want to destroy the world. Right? They're evil. They are bad. They're not the burglars. They're not the car thieves. They're just poorly educated or whatever the criminal mindset is. But there is a group of people at the top that want to preserve that future for themselves. And if they gave everyone £20,000, that they can't imagine what that world would look like. If I had £20,000 now, I'd get a van. I'd spend it on a van. So I can go off on the festival circuit. That's what I would do. And they don't realise that they'd get VAT on that cost of that van. They don't realise that if everyone had £20,000 in the bank, we could go to Icke, we could do up our kitchens, we could fix the problems for ourselves. So, you've got to vote. Please vote. Historically, you've not voted, so change your mind. Okay, yeah, I will vote. I will randomly select a candidate and I will put my cross by that candidate. I want to see, and you guys watching this, you've got to tell people. Go and watch Steve's video on YouTube, A41 Dog on YouTube, please. I can't get elected if we're 53 votes. I need more votes than the opposition. I need more votes than the Lib Dems. I need more votes than the Tories and the Labour put together. And if I don't get elected, what shall I do about the problems? What can you do about the problems if someone like me doesn't get elected to office, to Parliament, to represent you in Parliament? You can't fix it. It can't get fixed. It's impossible. Anyway, my name is Stephen J. Humphrey. You've got to vote. Independent parliamentary candidate for Bournemouth East and at the UK general election, hopefully next month. Okay, adios, muchachos. Peace.